The problem with trying to do it all is that balancing a career, your family, and any kind of personal time or personal growth is simply not possible. And whoever came up with the idea or suggested that this is something that we could live up to was clearly not living my life. Here's the truth. Balance does not look like doing it all. It actually looks like identifying the things that are most important to you and then finding a way to make choices that are in support of that. Today I want to share 3 secrets that have helped me figure out how to get a little bit more balance while raising 3 kids, starting and running a business, and finding some time for myself to be, human. These are practical and imperfect strategies that I use every day. So grab your coffee, your notebook, or maybe just a few quiet minutes to yourself, and let's dive in. Secret number 1, get clear on what matters most to you. The first secret is to really get clear with yourself about what truly matters to you, to your family, and in your particular situation. And I know it's easy to feel like, what do you mean? Everything is important. But the fact of the matter is, it simply isn't. When you get clear on what really matters to you, whether it has to do with your family, your personal relationships, career growth opportunities, or simply making time for some personal care, you can stop sweating the small stuff that isn't helping you to achieve those goals. And all of that other stuff, it doesn't need the same amount of energy from you, perhaps, that you give the things that really matter most. Lately, given our busy schedule, my husband and I have really been working to prioritize some time to ourselves each week. Now that looks different depending on our schedule. Sometimes we are able to go out and have dinner by ourselves. Sometimes it's simply taking a walk after dinner at home, leaving the kids to clean up the kitchen. So that actually is a win-win. But whatever it is, we have really been working to prioritize that time because it is important to us at this stage in our lives. Your values may look different than mine, or your next door neighbors, or your best friends, and that's okay. The key is to figure out what matters to you and then prioritize those while letting other things that matter less, not that they don't matter at all, but the things that matter less to take a back seat. Because, spoiler alert, you cannot give 100% to everything. You just simply can't. My second secret is to say yes and actually mean it. What do I mean by that? Saying yes to the things that actually mean it is about really being clear on what you are saying yes to. The things that really light you up, that fulfill you, that provide value to your life. Knowing that when you say yes to those things, you are, by definition and inevitably, saying no to something else. Here's an example from my life. I have learned to say no to being a class mom. I simply don't have the time or the energy, nor does it fill me up in the way that it used to at this point in my life, to be the one who is organizing lunches, who is making sure that supplies are there, who is being the class mom. It was really important to me when my kids were little. I loved that time when they were first starting school and in the classroom, and I got to see their friends and their classmates and their teachers, and I got to be a part of that. That was really important to me then. It is not so important to me now, and I'm okay with that. And lately, I have learned to say yes to something that actually does fill me up and gives me the energy I need to do all those other things that are important to me, and that is making time for daily exercise. I am unapologetic about it. I'm saying yes means putting yourself first, like taking a morning walk instead of checking email as soon as you wake up, or saying yes to that project at work that really excites you, even if it means the laundry sits for another day. And here is the trick to secret number 2. When you say yes, you have to learn to do it without feeling guilty. When you say yes without guilt, whether it is for yourself or your family or your kids or for your career, you say yes like you mean it, no's will fall where they may. Secret number 3, to build routines that work for you. Not Instagrammable perfect routines, not TikTok trend routines, not the routines that work for your best friend, routines that work for you. An example from my own life. My morning routine, our family's morning routine, is very specific. I have begun prioritizing exercise for myself, and try as I might to be a person who wakes up in the morning and exercises, I hate that. I hate it. I am not ready. I don't have the energy. I don't have the desire. And I've tried all the habit hacking and habit stacking I can to make that stick. It doesn't work. There are too many other things that need to happen in the morning. My husband, on the other hand, absolutely loves starting his day with a run. So we have figured out how to make our routines work for us. For me, going to the gym when I leave work before I come home is a way for me to completely clear my mind. When I am at the gym, I am doing nothing but thinking about being at the gym. And all those other tabs I've had open, all the other to-do lists, all of the other things that I have been thinking about all day long and that I could bring into the house, I don't, because I go to the gym and it falls away. So my morning routine looks like getting up and walking the dog. It looks like having a cup of coffee and making sure the kids are getting ready for school and bringing them to school. Well, my husband takes that time to do what he does best at that time of the day, which is to get his exercise in. And I am able to then do it in the afternoon, where it clears my head and I walk back into the house ready to be a part of the family. It may have nothing to do with exercise, your routines. It might be about meal planning or organizing the week's activities. It could be about getting the house ready to start the week or end the week. It could be about ways that you want to have routines to prioritize, making to-do lists, seeing friends, doing homework, whatever it is. Find routines that work for you. So remember, the goal isn't to control every minute of every day of everyone around you. It is to create a rhythm that helps you to feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more in control, a little bit more focused, a little bit more steady, and a little bit less like you're herding cats. So there you have it, my 3 secrets for balancing career, family, and personal growth. Number 1, get clear on what matters most to you. Number 2, say yes and mean it. And number 3, build routines that work for you. Remember, balance isn't about getting it perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about finding a way to show up for the things and the people that matter most to you, including yourself. If this resonated at all, I would love to hear from you. What was the biggest takeaway? What do you do to help balance all of the demands in your life? Drop a comment below. That's all I've got for you today. You've got this.